Hello. Check, check, 1, 2. Hello, hello, hello. Check, 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 check. Hello, hello. Hey, what's
Hey,
up?
my computer couldn't handle it, so I did it the old fashioned the phone way,
Whatever works.
I guess. Hello, Dan. I'm Josiah.
What's up, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I can hear you. Yep.
Is that better now?
yep.
Cool.
Hello, hello.
Gabe, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, perfect. That's really weird.
Hey, what's up?
How much, Ram?
My computer couldn't handle it. I did it the old fashioned the phone way.
Whatever works.
I guess.
I guess you guys both got the album, though?
Hello, Dan. I'm Josiah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you. Yep.
Perfect. Is that better now?
Yep.
Cool.
Hello, hello.
Sounds like there's a really bad delay.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I think there's a delay.
How much RAM?
Phone way.
I guess you guys both got the album though.
Hello, Dan. Josiah.
Man, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Is that better now?
Yeah.
Cool. Sounds like there's a really bad delay.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I think there's a delay.
What's RAM?
Is that yours, Dan, that's doing that?
You guys both got the album though.
Hello, Dan. Josiah.
Dan has put himself on mute.
Well, this is a nice trial run.
What do we even talk about?
Well,
Maybe we'll
it's
reconnect.
just you and me now.
Oh.
Have you listened to the album at all?
Which album?
The new Kevin Max album?
No. I've been meaning to, like, 100 times, but I haven't gotten to it yet.
It just came out today.
Did it? Oh, well, I thought it came out, like, 2 weeks ago.
No.
No, I've been at work since
Hi.
12. Hey, Carly.
Can't hear you because he likes to wear earphones when he's
It'll
on the
feed
computer.
back if I don't.
Why?
You remember when we went doo 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 the other day?
Why is he doing that though?
Because it'll come through the speakers and then go through the microphone, and it just does that.
Dan.
Dan's back.
That's not
Okay.
Dan's
how.
back.
Is that better?
Is it Google?
So far,
So far,
Hey, I
so
had
good.
like
Well,
6
I
windows
did that
open.
before.
Maybe that was the problem.
maybe.
So at least I don't hear the repeat every 3 seconds of you guys saying anything.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was
I
interesting.
was doing that because you had your phone at home.
So how was third day and Pete Further last night?
It was a little worshipy for me, but I guess their new album is a worship album, so I kind of expected it. So I like their older stuff more than their new stuff, but
Yeah.
that's what you get in today's music. So, and Peter Furler was just by himself. He didn't have Dave up there on guitar and nobody on drums. It was just him and his guitar. So it wasn't like a rock concert, but it was still fun.
Yeah, I listened to the new Third Day, and it's better than some of their last couple albums, but it's still not as good as their older stuff.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Third Day, Josiah?
So I like Thief and Consuming Fire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. Was it? What was it called? Like Conspiracy Number 5 or something like that. That was my favorite Third Day album.
Yeah.
Which is so weird because that album actually sold like less copies than any album they put out.
Hmm.
Which
Well, we
stinks.
had one of those copies.
Yeah. That was one of the first CDs I bought, I think. I loved
remember
Alien.
Now who's older?
I like
You or
I'm
just
older.
You're older.
Yeah, I'm almost 30.
Oh wow, you are old.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
You
only
just asked who's
25.
older. You didn't ask who's old.
Well, I guess I'm the old one then, because I'm 32, right?
That's all right.
I'll be 33
I'll,
soon.
I'll be there before you know it.
But
I still
did
got
you
a
both
little
get
bit.
the new Broken Temples album?
I've
I
been at work
did.
all day.
Josiah hasn't yet, but I listened to it throughout today.
Yeah.
I just got off work about 15 minutes ago.
You didn't do it before you went to
So
work?
no, I've been at work all day. I woke up, went to work,
His boss is
and
a slave
came
driver.
straight. No, I work at a car wash. It was a sunny day.
Oh.
And the basketball game.
Yeah. We slowed down a little bit around the basketball game, but it picked up after again.
Yes, so Dan, what's your favorite song so far off Broken Temples?
Good King's Highway.
Hmm.
Definitely. I don't know, the lyrics are good and it's got a good tune to it. So, and I like White Horse. That's my second probably. But they're all good. Not a fan of the remixes. I'm not a fan of any remixes.
Hmm. I don't mind the remixes. I'd prefer the regular mix for each song, but it was good. I think right now, and this is able to change with each time I listen to it. But I think right now, let me make sure I get the track right. When We Were Young, I think
Yeah.
that's my favorite one right now. I don't know. It just feels like it's something that could be played on like top 40 radio now.
Yeah, I like it. It's a good song. There's no
That
song
was
I dislike. Like probably my least favorite song is Clear, but I still like.
really,
Yeah, but that's a really good album though.
yeah,
And it's not that I don't like the song. It's just it's my least favorite probably. I would say that or Infinite, but maybe Infinite because it's been out for a while.
yeah. That's
That's the one
probably
they'll play on
my
K-Love.
least favorite. Do they play that on K? I don't listen to K-Love.
No,
so.
that's the one they'll play on Caleb, his least favorite one.
Well, they don't. K-Love doesn't play Kevin very much, unfortunately.
No,
Yeah.
I don't listen to radio, so I don't know.
Anyway.
They played at work.
They play K-Love at work.
Yeah.
They don't pay you enough for that.
No.
You just have to put like 6 songs on repeat and you're good.
It's funny.
Yeah.
One day I was working out at my back when I was in college. My campus pastor was building a house, and he paid me like $10 an hour to come out and help him out. And so he would have K-Love on throughout the day, and he didn't think I was serious. I said, "You keep a tally of Chris Tomlin, Jeremy Camp, Third Day, Casting Crowns, and see who wins." I mean, we would take bets on who would win that by the end of the day, and it was usually one of those four. Sometimes they'd mercy me with Sneak In, or
My wife just said that. She's like, Mercy Me in the top 5 on K-Love.
yeah, yeah. So that probably hasn't changed a whole lot, but
No, I put it on.
unfortunately, what's that?
I put it on every now and then, hoping that it'll be something different, and it's not, and I get frustrated and turn it after like 2 songs.
Yeah,
So
Air One's a little bit better, but
the other one's a
not
little
too
bit
much.
better, but still not acceptable.
Yeah.
So I usually just whatever's on my phone, that's what I'm listening to.
My boss puts that one on Sirius XM radio. I'm trying to think what the name of it is, but it's kind of K-Love-y.
The Message.
Yeah, that's it.
Now, do you listen? What do you listen to, Dan? Like radio wise?
I don't. I rarely listen to the radio.
What's that station that you told me about? It's like in the Lancaster area.
That's WJTL.
No, okay.
I can only stream them. Not that close to get in the car, so I would only really listen to them if they're doing a special or something. So, and
I know they actually play Kevin though.
they do, and they play Steve Taylor. So
That's good.
But-
That's
Now,
better.
did Kevin? Kevin talked about doing like a remix of like 3 of his songs on Twitter. Like, did he do that or what? What were the
Yeah, he
remixes that
did. He did a remix for Clear, and what's the other one, Dan?
Just As I Am,
That's right.
he did those two.
And Derek Webb, who was in Caden's Call, and he's done some solo stuff. He did the remixes for both of them. They're okay.
Yeah, I'm not a remix fan at all. It sounds like the same song to me, to be honest with you.
It's funny, actually, with a lot of Toby Mac's stuff within the last few years, I've actually preferred the remixes over the regular mix.
Oh yeah, I don't even look at them. I don't even try and buy them because I'm just not interested in a remix. So
I remember
What is the best
Falling Up put out a
remix you
remix
heard?
album.
What's that?
I said I remember Falling Up put a remix album out once, and it sold like way better than their original album.
Falling Up. What is the best remix you've ever heard that you actually liked? Nothing comes to mind?
no, that's how little remixes that I enjoy.
I would probably say it's tough. A couple that come to mind are DC Talk Say the Words off their Intermission album. Newsboys had God Is Not a Secret remix. And let's see. That's the first 2 that come to mind.
I really liked House of Heroes. They remixed Day by Day on
That's
the
the
Freak
cover.
album. Oh, whatever.
It's not a remix.
Sorry.
Newsboys did.
Well, they killed it anyway.
With Toby. I don't know if that can.
Yeah. That's one that I like.
Yeah. That's just, to me, that's just adding Toby to the music, you know. But maybe I just don't have an ear enough for music to know the difference. But
Audio Adrenaline did a good one for Some Kind of Zombie.
say that again.
Audio Adrenaline did a good one for Some Kind of Zombie.
Did they?
Yeah.
Didn't they have like the bass line as the lead instead of the guitar?
Yeah, it was really good. I liked it.
I liked it too.
Yeah, I have no musical talents whatsoever, so I probably have no idea what you just said.
It's okay.
Yeah, we have that in common. I'm awful at any kind of musical talent. I like to listen.
I either like it or I don't, and I can't tell you why. What's your next
It's
concert?
gotta have that
Joe?
What's that?
What's your next concert lined up?
Well, I'm thinking about going to go see Lecrae and Andy Mineo. They're coming here in April, so next month.
I'm going to. There's the Devil Wears Prada like 3 days before in Pittsburgh, and then Lecrae like that. So I'm trying to hit both of those.
Gotcha. Are you in Pittsburgh, Josiah?
No, I'm in Morgantown.
You're in Morgantown, West Virginia.
Yeah, it's like an hour and a half to Pittsburgh from here.
Gotcha. Is that where you're at, Gabe?
Yeah. Yeah, we live close to each other.
Gotcha. I knew you were in West Virginia, just didn't know where.
Yeah, probably about 20, 30 minutes apart.
Gotcha. That's not too bad.
Yeah. Especially in West Virginia, everything's 20 or 30 minutes away.
Or 3 hours.
Or 3
Oh,
hours.
yeah.
It's either really close or really far.
Well, it depends on how the roads are this time of year.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah, I've had a little trouble. Live on a hill.
So who's next on Decent Christian Talk website?
Well, next week is a Jonathan Tulin,
Okay.
and he is it's hard to describe. He's kind of he's not hip hop, but he's kind of got like some soul. And Kevin actually wrote a song with him and is going to be on one of the tracks. So if you don't get enough of him on Broken Temples, he's on the one of his tracks. His album comes
With him, or
out.
he just wrote it.
What's that?
Kevin sings with him, or he just wrote it?
Both.
Both. Okay.
What about Guido? When's
I'm still working on that. I did an interview with Michael Guido, who was
Cool.
the DC Talks
Yeah.
pastor. That one's gonna happen probably sometime in April.
Well, that'll be a good one.
Yeah.
Real good.
I still need to listen to the rest of that.
Yeah, that was a long one. One I'm really excited about coming up is Juan Otero.
Yeah.
Who wrote Kings and Queens.
Yeah, and he did the Newsboys. He wrote most of that stuff on there.
Yeah, he wrote Born Again. And,
The Miracles album, whatever that one's called. Born Again, I think.
yeah. He also, I guess he wrote the song that is on K-Love right now that Mandisa did. Which I don't really know that, but
I haven't heard that one.
he's got a really interesting story. He was a foster kid, and I think once people read that, they'll have a greater appreciation for King. I know I did. So, what else do I have? I have an interview with a DJ from Radio U coming up named Obadiah, and that's one of our me and Josiah's favorite stations growing up. So that was cool. Jeff Deo from Sonic Flood. Oh, Tree 63.
Who?
Tree 63.
I haven't heard of them.
They were kind of
It was like early 2000s. They were pretty big.
yeah, they were kind of like in the same vein with Delirious around that time.
Right.
And they kind of made Blessed Be Your Name famous, popular, whatever you want to call it. So you've probably heard their version of it and not known it was them.
Probably.
But anyway, they've been on hiatus for 7 years, and they are coming back. They have a Kickstarter, and so I think if you like Delirious and that, you would probably like them because they're from South Africa. They have that same kind of sound.
Gotcha.
Did they sing,
Well, I think
was
it's fun
did
listening,
they
reading
sing
all the
What Can I
interviews.
Do? Sorry.
What's that?
Did they sing that song like What Can I Do for You?
Yeah.
My Lord? Okay.
What are you saying, Dan?
Well, I like reading the interviews on Wednesdays, so it's been a good month, I think. So it's a good job.
Like,
Are you gonna stick with Wednesdays because they moved the release date?
yeah, I don't know if you heard this, Dan, but the music industry, I don't know who actually decides these things, but I guess they decided, starting probably sometime this summer, that they're going to start doing music release dates on Friday instead of Tuesday. So I don't think that will change anything for me, because when it comes to releasing stuff online, it's like you can't do it on Monday, you can't do it on Friday. It's just better to do it in the middle of the week.
It doesn't matter to me. I'm on the computer all the time anyway for work.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about the casual person that doesn't necessarily do that.
Yep. Did you
So
like
what?
Flag?
Freak Flag?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. It's it kind of reminds me of an early DC Talk song, maybe.
Mhm. He said he wrote that with Jason Walker,
Oh, okay.
so it was probably like one that they were going to do for their next album and kind of got squashed. So, but
Jason Walker's doing like some electronic stuff now. I don't remember where I heard that, but it was really good.
I bought his last album. It was okay, but I haven't heard much of it since. So,
Hmm.
have you guys seen the new Audio Adrenaline? Are you going to go see them in concert? Oh.
I'm gonna plead the fifth on that one.
They're just a cover band at this point. That's all they really are until they have a new album coming out. Until everyone gets to hear it. They're just a cover band singing old school Audio Adrenaline.
Gabe
I'm
was in a
willing.
major depression.
I'm willing to give them a chance, and that's how I am. But when you release your first single and that's a cover,
Yeah.
it's just not. It's just not. It doesn't make sense. To
My
me.
wife's laughing at you because,
No, his reaction's the same exact as mine.
yeah, we've all had the same reaction that you've had.
And I went, yeah.
When I came home that day from work after hearing all that, I pretty much just curled up in the fetal position on the couch. It was a brutal day.
Yeah. I can't believe they all left. That's the amazing part is they all left. All four of them, you know? And nobody said anything about it, you know? Like,
Yeah.
one person leaves, you know, yeah, that happens in bands, but man, to say you're all gone is ridiculous.
No, Gabe talked to Kevin, and the people still tweet at Kevin and are like, "I can't wait to see you in concert tonight."
Ugh.
Yeah, like, that makes no sense to me.
Well, I don't think management isn't too sad about that, but you can imagine people buying tickets to see Kevin and somebody else walks out with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be mad.
That has got to be the worst reaction
Then
ever.
of course,
The Audio Adrenaline, and you're like, who's this band on the stage?
well,
And then they start
Gabe,
singing Audio Adrenaline songs.
Gabe said something on Twitter about his favorite band being officially dead or whatever. Then my mom got online and read it. She thought Kevin Max died in an accident or something. She was so upset.
Yeah. My mom shouldn't be on Twitter. She's probably the only person watching us right now.
Probably.
Oh, we're live.
We
I
are.
didn't
We're
realize
live.
that.
Can you see how many people are watching us?
Just a couple.
Oh.
Hello, people that
I
are
didn't
watching
know.
us.
I didn't know there were people. I've got to get in character now.
No more cursing.
Yeah, I gotta.
You should have took a
It's in
shower.
my pants. I know. I came straight home from work. I still stink.
I tell you, going back to the Kevin album, that was then and this is now is probably my second favorite right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just
I'll
as
probably
I
do
heard it.
some listening to that tomorrow. My body is finally adjusted to daylight savings time.
Oh yeah, everybody, spring ahead tonight.
Yeah, I just got used to fall back.
Kevin said
Our-
that "Lay Down Your Weapons, My Friend" was a reference to Keith Green. Do you know anything about that? Because I don't know what he's talking about.
You know who Keith Green is?
Oh yeah, I mean, I know the name. I mean, he died. Gosh, what in like the 70s, right?
Yeah,
So,
like 40 years ago.
1983.
Yeah. So I think I had some of his music on a cassette tape, but I think I only had one album.
I think my dad has some of it on vinyl.
Yeah, he died in 1983. I've been trying to actually get some interviews with guys like Phil Keggy and Randy Stonehill,
Hmm.
who played with him, because he's somebody that I'd really like to find out more about.
He's got a brother. There's Steve Green and Keith Green, and they're brothers, right?
I I don't know if they're related or not. I know there is Steve Green.
Gotcha.
So what's the I know we're still listening to Kevin's album, but what is the next most anticipated album after this for you guys?
Yeah, Josiah.
I'm looking forward to Emery. He said maybe April, so I mean he's been stringing me along for a little bit now. I really, especially after your interview where he said it got back up a little bit to their older sound, because their first album was one of my favorites.
Mm.
I know you're not too much into the metal, but Emery's been one of my favorites ever since I first heard them.
Yeah, I haven't listened to him. I'm not a metal guy.
I like
I knew I'd
some
be the odd
metal,
man out.
but I never was into them.
When is crap, the Project 86? When's that coming out?
I don't know.
London 6 Echo.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. There's a new Passion album. There's a new. Oh, let's see. Need to Breathe is putting out a live album.
Okay, yeah. We're going to see them in August.
Cool.
Is that with Switchfoot?
That's what Switchfoot. Yeah, they're gonna be like an hour and a half away from us, so we're gonna drive over. So tickets
There
are
is. Cool. There's KB, who I just interviewed. Dustin Kensrue, who is the lead singer of Thrice. Of course, Audio Adrenaline. Toby Mac.
Ace the Day.
I tell you, he's not announced an actual release date, but John Foreman's supposed to put out some solo stuff this year that I'm excited to hear.
Right. Burlap to Kashmir has a new album coming out in March.
Oh.
So it should be out soon, I guess.
I always like them.
Yeah, they got a unique sound. They kind of like, to me, they're like an old Jars of Clay, you know?
I could see that.
So, and then Toby's got the album out, and he said Michael Tate and Kevin sang on it with him, so interesting to hear what that sound's going to sound like.
Like on the same song, or he might be.
Yeah, like they all sang on the same song, so it's really a DC talk song at that point, I guess, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Kind of like when they sang on The Blood.
They sang another Toby Mac song once upon a time.
Atmosphere.
Yeah.
Atmosphere.
So there's your rumors. They got together. They got together to record a song. There it is.
And then I don't know if you guys like Group One Crew or not, but they have a new album coming out in June or July called Power. So.
Maybe Paper Route. Paper Route, I love their last album. I have some friends from a band called Ocean Speak. They're supposed to have an album. I don't know if you like Hawk Nelson or whatever they're called.
They were just here. They were here actually last night, about 20 minutes away, but we went to the Third Day concert instead.
I don't blame you.
Hawk Nelson's not. Do they have any original members left? They've got an Audio Adrenaline situation going. Was it Matthew West was He was here last night, but
Yeah.
I had to work. I was supposed to stage crew that.
One of the may have been the last time I saw Hawk Nelson. They were Amy Grant's backup, like band, and
I remember
I
that.
looked at Josiah and I was like, and then they just kind of went downhill after that.
Plum's coming by here in a couple weeks, so we're gonna go see her.
Who's that?
Plum?
Oh, okay.
I've always liked Palm.
Yes. Kevin said that he was going to be doing a tour with Peter Furler in Texas in May, so I don't know what else he has up his sleeve on where he's going, but he did mention that briefly.
They need the tour. Big tour.
Yeah. I hope he doesn't come this way while we're in Haiti, though. I'll be very upset about that.
That would be sad.
Yeah. So.
Dan is going to Haiti for Hands and Feet project.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. And we did get all our money, so we're all set. We met our goal.
Very cool.
Yeah. So. It'll be fun. It'll be an experience.
We will be busy during that
August
time.
Burns Red's releasing something soon. I forgot all about that.
Very true.
Yeah.
Well, this was fun. We should do it again sometime.
We should get some more people to join us.
Yeah. Now that I've got some kinks worked out, we can maybe do this a little more often.
Yeah. It was fun.
All right, guys. Thank you for your time.
Yep. You guys have a good night.
Good night, TV Land.
Good night.
See ya.